Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you are running around asking everybody for advice about a situation because you really just needed the support? You just really needed that listening ear, and you needed somebody to help process what was happening to you. And if you talk to too many people, you might get conflicting information. Before you know, you're confused and you end up messing yourself up, all because you chose to seek the advice of people who want to tell you who you should be, where you should go, how you should act. But they don't live by the same values or principles, and even worse, they probably, when you really need them to support you, don't show up. Or even worse, they judge you, or they do something harmful like tell other people what you've told them. I've been a victim. I have been a victim. And so if this message is for you, I want you to, number one, stop doing that. I want you to start looking to your internal self first before you confide in anybody else about what you're going through in your life. And I ask you to look to yourself to provide that support that you're looking for. And not just yourself, but God. Today, y'all, like, it was just a massive realization. Like, God is here to take on our grief, our despair, our frustrations. Just if we talk to the Most High Mother and Father, they're here to listen to us. And we have a whole spirit team that we can talk and confide to, who won't put their own projections and distortions and illusions on us. And that's the risk that we take when we're talking to people in the 3D who are on their own life path, who are on their own journey. And I've stopped taking that personal, and I've started to realize, what are you doing? It doesn't make sense why you would be telling your business to other people when they themselves might not be in full alignment and projection and distortion free. You can't do that. So I know this is a hard message, but it's just so real, because I have found that people really over my life have tried to control me, including my own children. They have tried to tell me how to live my life and what I should do, but there have been very few that could actually live my life the way that I have, in terms of impact, in terms of purpose, in terms of integrity and compassion and humility, bravery and courage. People are always so quick to weigh in on you and what you could do better, but they never actually do it themselves. And I'm not saying this to put down people, but I am saying this because you know who you are. And so you have to choose to stand on that, even when people don't. And you have to trust yourself. You have to have the confidence in yourself, and anything that you're uncertain about or you don't like about yourself, you have to move yourself to improve it and not rely on other people to improve you or save you. Like a relationship, that's not the point of the relationships. You have a covenant with yourself and your oversoul and your higher spirit to be the best version of yourself. So if you can't trust yourself and you don't like yourself, well, you got a covenant with yourself that you got to deal with first before you can even think about another connection. Do you understand me? And so when we talk about connections outside of ourselves, whether it's family or friends, children, bosses, co-workers, whoever, looking to them for advice and then them projecting all their stuff on you, their triggers, the things they're struggling with, and then you accepting it as a strategy for your life, it just doesn't make any sense, because they don't have all the information that you do. They don't have, only you have as much in the unseen, and the Most High God know as much as you do to make that informed decision. And so most of my messages, y'all, this is not something I'm preaching to you. This is something that I'm actively on a daily basis working on myself, because I find that I keep on sharing stuff and I keep on talking to people instead of trying to comfort myself and to rely on my relationship and my connection with God to get the answers that I seek, especially when it's very important decisions that I have to make in my life that other people possibly can't understand because they are not walking with me in covenant with the Most High God. And you will get totally thrown off your life purpose if you keep on going outside of yourself to determine who, what, where you should be. Do me this favor today. Choose to live your life for yourself. Start there. Of course, you should be a steward and guardian to your children, okay? If you have them. Or your parents and the elders. But choose to live a life for you. Or else we might wake up one day and be like, I live my life for everyone else but me. And then for what? Choose to live your life for you. And even if it means walking toward a cliff and not knowing what's going to happen when you get to that edge, at least you know that this is something that you want. And it's something that you can live with, even if it doesn't go your way. Because you have agency over your life. You are at the steering wheel. You're driving the ship. Or more like you're on the ship. The way the Most High God has got me, I don't know. I mean, I have totally surrendered to this moving ship. I don't think I'm driving it. I most certainly think that the Most High God is driving my ship. And I'm sure there are some of y'all who are rowing my ship, whatever you want to say, steering my ship. I know that a lot of you probably relating to this. And like, I have just given total control to the Most High God for the direction I'm going, because I have total trust that I am protected, that I don't have to fight anymore, that I am backed, that I'm a supported woman, that I am covered, and that which I seeks me back. It gives me so much peace, y'all. And like, the decisions I'm going to be making here soon are not going to make sense to a lot of people. And it's because my abilities and the reality I'm living in is way beyond the 3D. I am in the higher dimensions. And once you go there and you start connecting with higher dimensional beings, the restrictions of this reality don't apply. They're not the same. And you don't see people, their identities or their positions, their titles, their gender, their orientations. You don't see their religions, their, the traditions. All of that goes out the door. So you can be from completely different parts of the world and be completely different in the physical and still connect at that deepest soul level. And a lot of us are going to start doing it. And a lot of my content is going to be aimed to helping people like myself who are doing the same, because the same rules don't apply. Our awareness, our perception will totally change, y'all. And it's exciting. And a lot of people will not understand it. And a lot of people will judge us. They will judge us. They won't understand what we're doing. They will say we are foolish. But I want to ensure that you understand that you're not foolish. Trust yourself. Trust what you're experiencing and seeing. The veil has thinned and a whole new world awaits us. You just have to be clear enough and regulated enough with your central nervous system and calm to hear it. Stop rushing. Stop reacting. Start listening. Start breathing. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful evening.